Archive Boundary. The Gathering of Legends. Episode 2. The Orchard of Lost Chords. The oppressive silence in the library shattered as Goku's fist met the dark, condensed energy of Sukuna's domain expansion. "Back off, curse." Goku grunted, his ki flaring blue against the encroaching darkness. Sukuna's laugh was a low rumble. "A spirited monkey. This will be entertaining." Before the clash could escalate, C's voice cut through the tension, laced with profound boredom. "If you shatter the only stable anchor to your respective worlds, you can fight in the void for all eternity. It's terribly empty, I hear." The warning landed. Goku and Sukuna held their standoff, but the energy around them flickered. It was Luffy who broke the deadlock, his head tilted as he stared into the shimmering portal. "That smell. It's like meat, but also music?" He took a decisive step forward. "I'm going in. Waiting around is boring." "Luffy, wait!" Zoro yelled, but it was too late. The rubber man leaped through the mirror, his form distorting for a moment before vanishing. Zoro cursed and sprinted after his captain, followed closely by a gleeful Goku, who saw a new, unknown world as the ultimate challenge. Sukuna's smirk returned. A new world to conquer. Why not? He strode calmly into the light. Nezuko, with a worried glance at CC, gave a small, determined nod and hopped in after them. Left alone, C sighed, looking at the now empty pizza box. "The things I do for a distraction." With a resigned air, she too stepped through the threshold, the library dissolving around her. The world folded. The sensation was not of movement, but of being rearranged. They found themselves standing not in a corridor, but at the edge of an impossible orchard under a violet sky. Trees with translucent crystalline leaves rustled in a non-existent wind, their branches heavy with fruit that hummed and buzzed like a chorus of distant radios. The paths between the trees didn't just wind, they braided and shifted, suggesting the patterns of both ancient maps and complex sheet music. A plaque, looking both impossibly old and brand new, hung from a nearby branch. It read, "Welcome to the in-between. Choose carefully. The door remembers faces you have not yet learned." "Whoa, this place is even weirder than King Kai's planet," Goku exclaimed, instantly scanning the area. "Weird? It's annoying," Zoro muttered, already looking lost despite having taken only 3 steps from the portal. From between the humming trees, a figure stepped forward. It was neither tall nor short, its form woven from the folded light of the corridor, wearing it like a shawl. Its face was a calm, neutral mask, and it regarded them with an expression that felt like an answered question. "You were not expected so soon," it said, its voice threading through the leaves in 3 different, harmonious keys. "Expected? By who?" Luffy demanded, hands on his hips. "By the keeper of this domain. Your arrival has created dissonance." The figure's gaze swept over them, pausing on Sukuna. "Especially you. Your very presence is a corrosive note in this world's song." Sukuna merely grinned. "Good." Suddenly, the humming of the orchard intensified around Zoro. One of the radio-like fruits near him glowed brightly, and a phantom scene flickered to life around him. The dojo of his childhood, the voice of his lost friend Kuina, clear as day. "Promise me, Zoro." He staggered back, his usual scowl replaced by wide-eyed shock. "What kind of cheap trick is this?" "It is no trick," the light figure intoned. "The orchard reflects the frequencies of your souls. Your regrets, your memories, they are all here." As if on cue, a similar event happened near Goku. The air shimmered with the image of his grandfather, Grandpa Gohan, smiling warmly and holding a rice ball. Goku's face fell for a split second, a rare pang of nostalgia hitting him. "Grandpa?" Luffy, however, was staring at a fruit that showed a scene of a banquet, a massive feast with his crew, all laughing, but Ace wasn't there. His usual grin vanished, replaced by a quiet, somber line. The figure observed their reactions. "You see, You are not ready for the paths ahead. You carry too much unresolved noise. It was then that Sukuna laughed, a true hearty laugh that seemed to poison the air. Reflections? Regrets? How pathetic. He pointed a finger, and a surge of cursed energy shot towards the nearest tree. Instead of shattering, the tree absorbed the energy, its translucent leaves turning a sickly black, and the humming fruit now whispered with tormented, angry voices. "Stop that," the light figure commanded, its multi-keyed voice now sharp with alarm. "Or what?" Sukuna sneered. "You'll show me my regrets? I have none, only appetites." The entire orchard seemed to recoil. The braided paths writhed like snakes, and the violet sky darkened. The door had been opened, and the first true threat to the in-between had come from within. The alliance was in tatters before it even began, and the very world was now reacting to the malevolent will of the King of Curses.